All right. We are live. 1 second. Let me turn the music off.
Am I in frame?
Look pretty framey to me.
Yeah, you're in frame.
Nice specs.
Oh, these aren't my sunglasses. Whatever.
Welcome to the Most Embarrassing Show. We're going to play the theme song. No? I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it, though. If you and Spencer will be able to hear it.
Probs totes not, but that's okay.
Okay.
John and Chris, they're diving back again. With their guests, they try to pretend. Laughing at the cringe from long ago on the Most Embarrassing Show. Let's revisit what we tried to forget. The memories we're never gonna regret. Here's to moments we'll always outgrow. It's the Most Embarrassing Show.
The Most Embarrassing Show.
Welcome to the Most Embarrassing Show. I'm John from John Breaks Bad News. I'm joined here by my co-host, Chris from Abs and a Six-Pack SirSpencer. You can find him at shitmyass.com. And we are here with Spencer.
SirSpencer from Bowl After Bowl.
That's right.
And
Thanks for having me back, fellas.
Our first return guest, is that true?
Yeah, I think so.
Bowlafterbowl.com.
I also
Nice.
wanted to tell you, Chris, I wrote down on a to-do list for tomorrow, get Chris episodes. So I will do that tomorrow morning.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll throw this one
Yeah.
in that mix as well, if you don't mind. I'll release them in a schedule.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you the
And,
other two, and then I'm going to not do this one for about 6 weeks.
Okay, that'll work. Yeah, we'll have those up at some point. And yeah, so anybody that caught the last episode with Spencer, I think we went over some great stuff, some phenomenal stuff even, I would say, and excited to do it again tonight. I think, Spencer, you brought some rap.
Yes. I have a folder
What
of
else you
some
got?
old raps.
Ooh,
My dreaded poetry account. I could revisit some of that.
nice.
Some pretty cringe stuff in there that has yet to be explored. I was looking for some cassette tapes because we used to record some silly stuff on cassette tapes growing up, but the tapes that I got a hold of didn't have any of that on there. Like the closest I got was some tape my mom recorded like the local country radio station on in like 1994.
Nice. Well, it wouldn't necessarily fit the bill, those tapes, but I'd be down
Right.
to just listen to them on my own time. You know what I'm saying?
I'll rip a digital copy for you and send it over.
Nice. As per usual, we'll kick the show off with the wheel of embarrassment here. Brought to you by Mr. Embarrassing. And I don't know if you can see this, but I've filled in all the empty slots of things we've landed on prior. I filled that with old vlogs, so that's on the wheel about 6 times now. Because I just want to get those out of the way, to be honest with you. So we'll spin it. We'll see where it goes. I'll kick that off with whatever we land on, and then we'll kick it over to old Spencer.
We should have wheel music.
Should have wheel music. All right, we landed on fruit growings here. I'll kick that on. You can do the waiting music while I find this video here. But
Okay.
shouldn't take too long. kick that to you over on the Discord. I don't remember. I don't remember much about that. Oh, here we go. Here is Fruit Growings, starring me
Fruit growing.
and my friend's little brother. Yeah. Dynamite bangs I had back then on this. You can just see from the thumbnail. Ugh. You know what? Maybe let's not watch this.
No, we're watching it.
4 likes. Whoa. Is one of them you?
I don't know. Let's see if I like this video.
Can you guys see that? You guys can see that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's not me, but I'll go ahead and like it, I guess.
I'm gonna throw it a like. What do I? Yeah, here we go. Boom.
Nice. 50% increase in likes instantly.
All right, here we go.
Hey, dummy.
6
You
likes
want
now.
some fruit? Well, now you can grow fruit in your backyard. Hello there. I'm David Forrester. Don't let my impressive degree in agriculture fool you. I'm nothing but an average Joe. Growing up in the inner city of Detroit, I spent the first 37 years of my life thinking that a vegetation was a girl's body part. Once I was exposed to the farm life, however, I became inspired and vowed to accomplish this task by whatever means necessary, making America as fruity as possible. Let me get my boy over here. Hey boy, this is my son, my only son, Keith Pyle. Keith, tell him about our fruit growing.
Keith Pyle over there.
That's what's that a reference to? That's a reference to
We just had
your
a,
other
we just
movie,
threw
right?
in the word Keith. No, we just threw in a character named Keith Pyle in every video we ever
but-
made, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
Also-
okay. I knew that name from.
I
somewhere.
sound like I'm doing like a bad Homestar Runner impression, a little bit. I don't know. It seems a little Homestar Runner-y to my.
All your characters are
I've never
based on
seen
Strong Bad somehow, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
It's canon.
It's good. We have all kinds of fruit. We don't have any fruit except pears.
Wait, what? Wait. What do you say? What do you
He goes,
say?
we have all kinds of fruit, and then he whispers in your ear, and he goes, "We don't have any fruit except pears."
Yeah, that's kind of.
That's pretty good.
People ask me, they say, "Hey, Davy boy, how come you don't sell any nuts or pistachios?" Don't get me wrong, I love nuts, but peanut farms is all over the place. But we got something new and original, the fruits. So buy some fruit grow, dummy. Do it yourself fruit. Grow a pear.
That looks.
That's an
Is that a
orange.
fucking orange? You just bit right into. Oh Jesus!
It's not a pear. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, let's never watch that again.
I thought that was pretty good.
It's
Yeah.
decent. I like the talking over your shoulder awkward twists. Those are pretty good.
Those were good.
There was something there where he's like, I tell him, tell him about our fruit son, and he goes, "It's good." He was probably the best part of it.
It's good.
It's
Wow.
good.
Load me up. I'm adding it to cart right now.
I love.
Yeah.
fruit.
Well.
Fruit.
All right. Well, that was. I can mark that one off the list now. We'll get
Take
to
it
those
off the
vlogs
wheel.
one day. I did a vlog series on a different YouTube channel.
Oh,
I've
boy.
forgotten about it until recently. It was a weekly vlog that went for 2 weeks and then I never did.
I think that's bi-weekly, right? For only 2
Well,
weeks. That's what.
Yeah,
that
but it
means.
wasn't every other week for 2
Yeah.
weeks.
You should start it again. Just out of nowhere, just like
I
start posting
I
it.
don't have. I barely have time to do this one show once every 3 months these days. But yeah, all right, Spencer, what do you got?
Well, I've got
Should
a
we kick it off with a
folder.
rap?
I've got a folder of some old rap I did. I guess there's like, I don't know if some of these are just stems or if they're all raps. I feel like some of them are just beats I never really amounted to much, but 3 are definitely raps. We could go like
You
least
had
to
told
most
me
embarrassing.
one in particular.
There's one that's, I mean, they're all bad. Okay, let's be real. They're all raps that I made when I was like 18 or 19. But we could go like best to worst if you want.
Yeah, let's do
I think that's the way to go.
one, and then we have a couple of voicemails. So
Okay, sick.
do one and then a voicemail,
yeah,
one and then a
totally forgot
voicemail,
about
one and then a voicemail.
That sounds perfect.
Let's do that.
So this first one, to set it up, I was living at this apartment complex we called the J Slums because it was across from the journalism school and it was shitty. So the J Slums by the J School. And I had this idea that we were gonna have just like everybody in the apartment complex like add to this rap, right? And like everyone would take a verse or take like 12 bars or whatever. So I like was all excited and hyped about it and recorded mine. And it's just like straight over a Sleigh Bells song. It's not like a special beat or anything. It's just Sleigh Bells. And so then I laid my verse down, and then like most of the rest of the time I lived there, I was trying to convince like my roommates and neighbors to add anything to it, and it was just my verse is the only thing that ever got put on. So that's all I have of it. Can you hear it?
No, I can't hear anything.
Let me switch.
I can't hear anything.
Let me switch my output. Of course.
It's fucking embarrassing!
You'd have to do it like that, right? Add embarrassment to embarrassment. It is not called the least embarrassing, for fuck's sake.
Are you snorting cocaine during the break?
That is possible. Okay, now I can't even hear it. God damn it. Here we go.
There it is.
I don't know if anybody recognizes Sleigh Bells at all. It's been a while. This was like crazy hot in 2008.
I thought it was just going to be people like an actual like jingling of an actual sleigh bells that you're rapping.
Yeah, it's just rapping over.
I think you can hear them every once in a while in the background. It's got a bill.
It takes the power of Sleigh Bells to introduce the J-Slums. I don't need a rapper name, my mom already gave me one. My name is Spencer, so I die already. 816, you'll rarely catch me anywhere without my little box of tricks. Not a stopping student, cause I'm gainfully employed. I get $10 an hour for the work I avoid. Got the fuck up out the J-School, but I'm still simply the best. And that's never gonna change, just like this paw print on my chest. We burn so many trees that people yell, forest fire. Try to breathe in here and you'll be steady getting higher. 400 South Main, that's what it says on my mail. This is J Slum Fight. We do everything but fail.
And then the rest is just the rest of the Sleigh Bells song because nobody ever added shit to it.
That wasn't terrible. The
commitment was good.
Just until now, when you told me about it, I thought you were saying Chase Slums, not J Slums.
Oh yeah, the J Slums at the J School. So yeah, it was like
Chase Slums.
It was riddled with a bunch of like way too niche, like friend circle level inside jokes. You know, like the references are such that like maybe I don't know. One's a specific J school reference to like a letter the chancellor sent out. One's a reference to my tattoo. There's just like a retardedly niche, stupid inside jokes and references. But I remember every word of that one.
I'm all about that.
Like,
That's my MO is inside jokes that nobody.
What did I say?
But me.
Drop the fuck out of the J school, but I'm still simply the best. So simply the best was like an inside meme because when I was at Mizzou, my sophomore year, this guy got in an insane amount of trouble his freshman year by getting, it was like rush week and he was getting hazed by a local frat, and an upperclassman like basically dared him to do a bunch of shit. And one of the things was to take like a shitload of cotton balls and just spread them all over the lawn of the Black Cultural Center overnight. And so then it just became this like incredibly outrageous action. And he ended up like having to leave the school over it. But in the fallout of that, and like the week after that, when it was all hype controversy, the dean of the journalism school sent out this like letter to all of the journalism faculty and students, basically saying like, yes, of course, the cotton ball kid wasn't one of you. He wasn't a journalism student because you guys are simply the best. And so, like, simply the best became the meme.
Oh, okay.
And so I said, I dropped the fuck out the J school, but I'm still simply the best. That was like a fucking niche reference to that email that the J school dean had sent out that like nobody, even the people that read, had already forgotten it by the time I said that. Lots of stuff like that. I agree though, as far as like
I enjoyed it.
bringing the
Production-wise.
verse, I was happy with that, and I was just wishing other people would have got on. But the embarrassment there is that it was just me, no custom beat, and nobody else wanted in on it at all. And so it's just kind of like an unfinished song forever.
Like Vito's unfinished book that he told us about.
Never gonna change, just like the paw print on my chest. That's the free tattoo I got.
Was there just a guy with a van somewhere that said free tattoos? And
No, they were giving out coupons. So when I was a freshman, I first moved to Mizzou, went to Columbia. Same thing, I guess. There was a coupon booklet for like a bunch of different businesses in town. One of them was free tattoo, and it was like a 2-inch by 2-inch tattoo that you could pick pre-selected designs out of a binder to get a tattoo.
Oh, okay.
So we went, and I picked this fucking paw print with the the Mizzou logo, because I was like, yeah, it's gonna be forever. So I didn't like. It was like the third day I lived there. I didn't think I'd be dropping out, in 3 years' time.
So
It was free.
I got an email here from Acorn Inquiry, and it's called Farts. You guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So they write, when I was younger, I went to a movie with my cousin and her friend. We drank so much pop and ate so much popcorn. When we got home, the friend went downstairs to set up sleeping bags. They ran downstairs after her. When my foot hit the basement floor, my ass unleashed such a fart, the kind of fart where you look someone in the eye while it's still going. It lasted for what seemed like 2 minutes. We never spoke of it again. It's been 20 years.
Whoa.
Well, there you go.
Never spoken of it again until now.
Until this very moment.
Hey, I think you need to do more speaking of it. That's a pretty epic rip.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
All right, we'll hit a voicemail here.
Yeah. We got like 6 of
Hey
them, so-
guys, it's Joe. I have an embarrassing story. Back in May, I started seeing this girl I met, and at the time, my apartment down in the basement finished. So I brought this girl home with me to watch a movie, and my mom was upstairs. It was like a 3-story house. So someone we'll push comes to shove and shove came to insertion, we banged, and she was screaming profanities at me. I remember vaguely her screaming, "Put a baby in me," which I did not do. That would have been bad. The
Missed
next morning,
opportunity.
I opened my bedroom door with this girl. My mom's standing right there, being like, "Hi." You both are glowing. I was mortified. I dropped her off, and my mom called me up and goes, "Oh, Joe! Oh, Joe! You must be big like your father."
Oh God.
I wanted to kill myself. And then her husband, I won't call him my stepdad, but my mom's husband, he essentially would tell me, "You know, your mother has a way of manipulating her body."
Yikes.
But yeah, and then my mom would also tell me, like, "You know, me and Larry used to have sex all the time." I don't want to be here anymore. I don't like. I have other, it's just, it's not okay. Yeah,
Jesus Christ, Joe.
I have really good friends. You really know a good friend when they let you borrow their boner pills. But anyway, that's it. I hope that you guys have a good whatever happened from now until then. Joe Falcone out.
Why did you say
I'm
your
not on
last
cocaine.
name?
I appreciate your call.
Why would you say your last name? After all that. Jesus.
And are you massive like your father?
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't really kind of a cliffhanger on that note.
Must
He
be
does have a
fucking
follow-up-
nice.
He does have a follow-up voicemail, but the transcription is not available. Should I play it?
Yeah.
Dangerous.
It's three straight minutes.
Jews are
Okay.
not allowed.
Sorry. All right, let's try.
Wait, I thought that was how the voicemail starts. Wait, that's how the voicemail starts?
That's how the voicemail starts. That's how the
guy's fucking
voicemail
right.
starts.
Jews are not allowed to rip toilet paper on Saturdays because it's considered too much work on the Shabbat. So what they do is they pre-rip their toilet paper, and then but I feel like tearing toilet paper is actually less work than wiping.
Mm.
So there's something out there. But yeah, that's just a fun fact I want to share you guys. It's not really embarrassing. That's all right. Embarrassing doesn't have to be sexual, and I realize like a lot of these calls coming in, like about that. I mean, I can tell you something really embarrassing right now. One time, I gave a customer when I worked at a fast food restaurant. They said decaf, and I gave them regular coffee, and they stroked out and died in front of me. It was horrible.
Whoa.
I never told anyone that. By the way, my name is Frank.
What the fuck?
Yo.
Frank Doulahan,
I poisoned someone. How
Sir.
embarrassing.
Esquire.
I hate it when that happens, dude.
Really lonely. John, thanks for being my friend. You mean a lot to me as a friend and a confidant.
I don't think he understands
I'd
what
like
these
to
voicemails
share
are
a few
for.
words and
What am I,
embarrass
Yeah.
chopped
myself.
liver?
Most embarrassing part.
Here we go. This is for my good friend John from John Breaks Bad News. This is Frank. You were my strength when I was weak. You were
we're
my
doing
voice
poetry now.
when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best there was in me. Lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith because you believed. I'm everything I am because you loved me. You gave me wings and made me fly. You touched my hands. I touched
This is
the sky.
horrifying.
I lost my faith and you gave it back. You said no star was out of reach. You stood by me and I stood tall. I had your love. I had it all. I'm grateful for every day you gave. Maybe I don't know that much, but I know this much. I was blessed because I was loved by you.
You fuck this guy?
You were my
no.
strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. Look at everyone. Just stop. Let's stop it.
It's like a Delilah dedication.
This is my tag team partner. I'm a professional wrestler now.
Okay.
A lot of stuff has happened since the last time we spoke, Spencer. I'm now a professional wrestler, and
Nice.
this is the voicemails that we're listening to are from my tag team partner, Ned or Joe, depending on which personality of his is calling in.
I see.
Yeah, I noticed because it was Joe in the first voicemail, and then from the same number, the same guy called and said, "Hey, it's Ned."
Yeah.
I have one more voicemail from Ned if you want to do that, and then we'll hit another wrap.
Yeah, let's do that because we got 4 other ones from other people.
Hey guys, it's Ned. I keep
What's up, Ned?
I have like this distant cousin. This guy fucking looks just like me. His name's Joe. Fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit. I'm the real deal. It's so funny. John, he'll tell you an embarrassing moment. It wasn't really embarrassing. It was epic. But for NYWC, until I collapsed, September 27th, 2025, Dickie Rods, my sensei, John's sensei too, had his match in a triple threat match. He won the NYWC heavyweight title, and when we were all celebrating in the ring, Dickie Rod's victory, King LeBrock came in, really mad, saying, "Dickie, I'm coming for you. I want to." Mom, I'm on the phone. Shut up! Oh my God, you try to ruin my life all the time. I'm busy. Sorry about that. Okay, starve me, whatever.
No, he knows. He understands the assignment. He knows what the voicemails are for.
No, I love her a lot. She's got dementia. She's a crazy lady. Listen, we were all celebrating, and he comes out and starts yelling at all of us. And was yelling at Dickie Rod, saying like, "Hey, I want your title." And John screams, "Wow, way to ruin the moment, asshole!" And he almost gets beaten up, and then they cut it off IWTV. That was pretty embarrassing. Well, I actually don't think it was embarrassing. I thought it was legendary. Anyway, all right, this is the last phone call. I think I hijacked your show the way Elmo hijacked Sesame Street, and I apologize for that. And, fuck that guy Joe. He's a fucking asshole. Anyway, love you. Bye.
Does he have 2 personalities in the ring as well?
No, it's just Ned. Ned is the wrestler. Joe is somebody with anxious attachment.
Okay.
Is that where the Celine Dion sentiments came from?
Yes.
Makes sense.
All right. Well, thank you for the calls. Thank you for the calls, Ned and Joe.
I'm not on cocaine. I appreciate your call.
All right. Should we do another wrap?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, sure. This is number 2 of 3. I actually haven't re-listened to this since I made it, but I remember it. It was like just a really shitty idea of like, at the time, being sort of between social cliques of fraternity people and stoners. And it's pretty bad. I don't really remember all of it, but there's no way it's worse than the last one. So I guess we can put it second, I think. Oh, wow. See, this is the custom beat, so it's pretty good. And I think I just drug shit together in GarageBand.
So rollers and frats on my right, we be drinking and partying all through the night. And my smokers on the left, we be choking to death. Smoke a cigarette to get the cannabis and the breath. So rollers and frats on my right, we be drinking and partying all through the night. And
Wow,
my
this is
smokers
very
on the left,
bad.
we be choking to death. Smoke a cigarette to get the cannabis of our breath. It's a Friday night, so many women in sight. And you know what? It's fitting to be a dope night. Cause the clubs, they be popping and the beats be tight. And the lights up in Greektown be shining all night. No matter who I call or who calls me, I'm gonna end up
Prime night,
drinking
3
or
times.
smoking weed. But too much drinking is a dangerous deed. I won't pass out, but my eyes might bleed. I smoke a joint, 2 joints, 3 joints, 4.
That's
Drink
too many
liquor till I
joints.
can't even find the door.
That's
But
way
when
too
I
many
wake up in the
joints.
morning and my head's not sore, it's cause I put down the bottle when y'all yelled more. So rolling these and frats on my right, we be drinking and partying all through the night. And my smokers on the left, we be choking to death. Smoke a cigarette to get the cannabis and the breath. So rolling these and frats on my right, we be drinking and partying all through the night. And my smokers on the left, we be choking to death. Smoke a cigarette to get the cannabis. We got the best of both worlds. You know why? Cause drinking's okay, but not as good as getting high. You just relax and peaceful in your mind instead of mad or moody or crying all night. Can't understand what's up with that man, Uncle Sam. He sell them all their liquor, but the trees he banned. There's something very fucked up about his plan. With 15,000 yearly getting thrown in the can. That's 13,000 for possession, 2 for selling. In Missouri alone, nationwide, no telling. These non-violent people, now they call them felons. Why is it still illegal? Uncle Sam ain't telling, but I'm looking to the future where the sun doth shine, and into the drug war and into the lies. Imagine a world where you ain't gotta hide, where liquor and cannabis are sold side by side, when it's legal to sell and smoke and buy. That's where I wear my normal gear with pride. We gotta spread the word and take up the fight. Pot therapy should be a constitutional right.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That got a little Kendricky activism-ish. I forgot about all that. That's that cerebral, lyrical shit they weren't ready for in 2009. You know what I'm saying, my dog? And then fade out. Okay, so just 2 verses.
So this is when you were working with Normal?
Yeah. I mean,
Do you still know any of those guys? Can you tell them to stop spamming my fucking inbox with emails?
can you click that little unsubscribe link there at the bottom?
I haven't even
That's
scrolled
what
down. I just delete.
That's what it's for.
I guess I should look into that. That's embarrassing.
That is pretty embarrassing. That's pretty bad. So that and the other one that we're saving for last, because goddamn it is very bad. I didn't actually have like a proper microphone like I did with the last one that you heard, the J Slums rap. I finally had an actual microphone because my roommate did.
Yeah, I was going
rap
to
and
ask,
produce
were you
beats.
whispering that entire rap?
I was holding my laptop and like rapping into the built-in microphone on the laptop, like a 2008 MacBook Pro. And
That's how we recorded the white guy rap.
I also
rapping into the laptop mic.
like I was in a duplex, my friend's duplex, so like we couldn't be too loud.
Right.
So in the J Slums one, I had a proper mic and I could be as loud as I want and I could like actually go at it. But I was like, it's all breathy and shit. Like you can barely hear it. I had the board cranked way up, and back then I really didn't know as much about what I was doing audio wise either. Not that I fucking have it figured out today, but compared to then, whew.
I don't know. Your mic sounds good tonight. You sound really good.
Thank you.
tonight.
Oh, also breaking news. Just now, I found my old open mic comedy sets. So,
Can we see like a little bit of one of those before we hit another voicemail?
Certainly. I'm trying to think of the best way to get these to you because they're not on YouTube. They're like video files, but I can give you like a share link to my OneDrive that they're on if you want.
Okay.
And then maybe
send them to, I guess if you can email it to mostembarrassing@gmail.com.
Okay. Mostembarrassing@gmail.com. I'll do that.
I feel like there is a chat.
And anybody else listening or watching, you can email your embarrassing content.
If you want me to chat it in Video Ninja, I could do that too.
How do I open the chat?
Oh yeah, I forgot there's a chat in there.
Just email it because I don't
that.
know. I don't know how to do this fucking. I don't know how to do shit on this.
It's okay. I can email it too.
Oh wait, here it is. I got it. Never mind.
Okay, bet. So I don't know like which set's which. There's 7 of them. And some of them are bad, and then some of them are even worse. So, like, it's just kind of a Russian roulette of embarrassing.
I wish there was recording of my like the 3 times I've gotten drunkenly up on an open mic after being peer pressured. They're pretty bad.
Yeah, I got into a little phase of doing the comedy thing. So
I'll hit one of these voicemails while we're figuring that out.
okay, bet.
Hey, John, this is probably the most embarrassing story I have. One time I was, I think, out of college, about 24 years old, was hungover from the day before. It was late. I went to go get some Waffle House, and I thought it was a fart, and it was not a fart. I shit my pants. I ran to the bathroom to see if you could see it. You could see it. So I just wrapped my hoodie around my waist like Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Got my food, got out of there as fast as I could, and then proceeded to run into an embankment. My airbag exploded.
Oh, no.
And I went home, and I never got the steering wheel fixed. And my car got towed. So there you go.
Oh, that sucks,
I love you.
man.
Bye.
Bro, what a shitty day.
Yo.
When he said run into an embankment, I was imagining him like sprinting into an embankment.
I didn't think he was in his car.
I didn't think it was he ran into it with his car. Oh no. Bro, that's brutal. That is brutal.
You'll never admit that.
This one's only 20 seconds. I'll hit this one.
Yeah.
You'll never admit that. She couldn't admit it when we lived together.
Yo, John, you remind me of my one.
Wait a minute. Wait, that was just the guy talking in the background at the beginning? Hang on.
You'll never admit that. She couldn't admit it when we lived together.
Yo, John, you remind me of my one fat homie back in middle school when he would sag his pants.
What?
And he would drag his feet everywhere where his pants would just disintegrate on the bottom of him. It was pretty cool though.
He does.
I have a lot of questions about that.
Okay, I know what he's talking about now.
Can you translate?
Yeah. You know when you'd so some guys would wear the baggy pants and sag them, and then the back of the pant would go kind of like below the heel of the shoe.
Oh,
and
yeah.
kind of drag their feet around.
Get all stringy.
You'd shred the shit out of the back of the jean, that way, back of the pant leg.
Jesus.
Paint on the ground. Paint on the ground.
That's embarrassing.
Remember that?
Yeah, what is that from? Pants on the ground.
American Idol.
American Idol.
Oh yeah. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground.
That's right.
All right. I'm gonna kick it back to you, Spencer. I don't know if you have the comedy sent yet, or we can.
I got. Yeah, it should be shared. Yeah. Oh,
Thank you.
Can you see it?
Okay. Yeah, I can see it. I don't know if Chris can see it.
Oh, he's muted.
Chris, did you mute yourself or something?
Oh, I was just saying, nice hat.
Oh, so to set that part up, this was my first time. So the tradition at this open mic was if it was the comedian's first time, then everyone would boo them as they come to the stage. So this was my very first ever open mic.
Oh, that's so. I mean, I'm not now. I need to watch this.
Look, that was awesome.
Face is awful.
I feel like you've been holding those in all night. Is that true? I feel like halfway through this night, somewhere in his grave, Freud got a case of the hiccups. It's just not been the same since, man. People are struggling up here. It is my second time, so I guess,
what?
Bear with me. Did you guys miss me? Yeah, you totally missed me, I can tell. Some of you have never seen in your fucking life before. You're like, no, I miss you. I wish I could say it's good to be back in Columbia. It is good to be back at Eastside. I will say that. This place is comfortable. And put me last again. They booed me again. Both those kind of snuck up on me. But that's the new guy shit, you know? And I'm a Gemini, so I see, both sides all the time. I see the glass half full and half empty. So like, I'm the headliner and I'm the caboose. You know what I mean? Like, both of those things are true. Other people might see it different. Other people might see
It's a hot start to a hot set.
Pearson was last. I thought he was the headliner, but he ended up being just the caboose. Yeah, I do want to give a quick nod to Bill Donald. He's the creepy guy back there filming all of us this whole time. He got me to set again because he hates you all. And Bill, there's like weird rumors circulating about what you do with all these photos and videos afterward, after the show when you go home. Personally, I don't give a shit what you do with the videos of me. I'm not scared. But just know that it's never going to go past that, man. It's not that I'm like a homophobe or anything. I just, if I'm gonna like experiment around, I'm not going 5 points either way from my age or my BMI. I'm just gonna stay sort of in my neighborhood. And that's a big fucking if. I hear you guys giggling to yourselves in your head. Like, no, we're not gonna laugh out loud at that, but it is nice though to kind of watch yourself.
Begging for
Kinda
laughs
nice
suddenly.
tool for,
That's
like, just
pretty
starting
bad. That's
out
when you know
being
you're
so fucking
dying.
Fresh. I've not been doing this. Shit, you know what I just realized? I got a weird kind of fucking power of filibuster here, you know? All the assholes have left. The polite people are standing here waiting to either piss or smoke. I could just stand here for like 2 hours and just fuck all of you over. That's crazy, man. I'm power tripping on that. Give me a second. I'm power tripping on that.
Very bold for his second time.
I mean, it definitely the confidence is there. All of the parts are there. Just
yeah, it's just there's no material.
There's no jokes.
The only I did 7 of these, and the only things that ever landed ever were like too niche of references. Like the Bill Donald joke was just the guy there who like made these videos and posted everybody's shit to YouTube. You know, like the only jokes I had that were worth a shit were like so like small town inner circle ideas that like nobody would have understood them outside of people who went to this specific bar, you know?
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
All right, let's check out the last 2 minutes.
Okay.
And then I had to go back to work. And today I got off work and I was like, fuck, I gotta write some jokes. But instead of writing some jokes, I just drank some beer. Just some blow. Figured, fuck. I gotta think of something good because of that, right?
See, that was a good way to play to the local crowd. I do drugs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! Me too!
I'm gonna tell you what, but some of it's true. Some of you are wondering how I can be so confident that I call Lori my soulmate, and it's because she makes me a better person, man. And one of the things that she helps me do that I've never really done very well before, I'm sort of non-confrontational, but she helps me fuck with people because she's really good at it. And I don't think, had I not met her, I would have said anything to you poor people who are about to piss your pants. But I'm gonna fuck with you, and that's because of her. It's all thanks to her. She made me a stronger person. When she was back to school last semester, well, she's like 4'10", okay? She's back there. You can figure out who she is. I'm not gonna tell you. But she's 4'10", right? She's walking on campus, and some guy like does a double take, but he's like, "You look like a fucking forest elf." And she didn't even miss a beat. She's like, "You're the only one who can see me." Just fucking ran off. Sure, that guy's day all the way out. Alright, so I'm gonna end with that because you guys just fucking laughed. Alright. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for coming in. Get some last minute drinks.
One more time.
That last joke was good.
Thank you. I tried to end it with like the best I had in the quiver every week. Which was, I don't know. That's not even my material. Like that's my
something that happened to somebody
that's something
else.
my wife was actually funny enough to do. So, like, I suck. But that's pretty cool.
We got a couple more voicemails. Do you want to play those?
That sounds good. Oh, I should clarify because it's a little confusing. I guess that wasn't my first time. So I was talking about it was my second time. And
That
they
was,
just,
I've seen people at their 100th open mic. I've been to a lot of open mics, and I've seen people that have done 100 open mics that didn't have that kind of confidence.
Yeah.
Honestly.
well, I don't know.
Or such cool of a shirt. That was a cool shirt.
Thanks. I did have the wardrobe for sure, but the material was kind of lacking. What could I say?
I was throwing in. I realized I was muted for that whole time.
Oh my
I
God.
don't remember what. I was saying some stuff. It probably wasn't any funnier
there-
than what you were saying on the open mic, though.
Being hilarious and contributing to the show behind a fucking mute button.
Story of my fucking life. That's embarrassing.
It's fucking embarrassing!
Well, let's hit another voicemail.
Okay.
Oh my God, I thought this was 10 minutes and 42 seconds long, but that was just the time they left the voicemail. I was like,
Oh,
holy God.
jeez. Yeah, you can't leave a voicemail that long, right?
So I got an embarrassing story for you. I went on a camping trip with my best friend when I was a young buck, and it was with his whole family. So, to make a long story short, I got really drunk. Everybody was really drunk, but I disappeared in the woods, had to take a piss, I fucking was out there for some time. My buddy, he had to come check on me, and when he approached me, he saw that I was just standing there, just doing nothing. No piss in the ground, nothing. So, I continued. I was standing there, he was like, buddy, you okay? And as he came around to look at me to my face, he just sees me stretching my dingus out as far as I could. And, so ever since that day, his whole family called me Stretch. And yeah, that's pretty embarrassing for me. I don't really know how to cope. Probably need to get some therapy. Thank you. Bye.
That was a good call.
Yeah, that was.
Stretch out, yeah.
I'm not on cocaine. I appreciate your call.
Stretching your penis out in front of your friends. That's good.
Yeah, why do you do that? Does that help you pee if you just stretch your wing?
I mean, I know it's not it's not mainstream, but is it like that weird?
No, it's not that weird, right?
I think
right.
Who among the fellas is not stretched?
It depends how
out
far you were stretching it.
Yeah,
in front of friends and family.
He's got it like tied around his neck like a noose.
You can stretch it so much. You can only stretch it so much.
Yeah. Are you throwing it over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Yeah.
Is it like a Halloween prop type situation, or?
Shit. Let's hit that rap. That last one. I'm excited for this.
Last rap. This is pretty fucking bad. I want to actually die. Not a lot gets to me, but this is one where I'm like, yo, this is something I wish that I had never made. And again, I've got the shitty laptop built in through this one too, so it's gonna be just as hard to hear and breathy.
There once was a girl who fell for a boy. She thought he'd be the one to give her nothing but joy. Each day she waited patiently for night to come. Each night they roamed together, rebels on the run, but the fun did not last. The happiness soon passed, love darkened by his heart in the shadow it cast. She smiled and ignored it, pretended to support it. She figured maybe she could take his heart and restore it, but the harder she tried, the less progress she made. And the madder he got, the more she forgave, and the more she forgot, the less he behaved. Oh, when would she realize that he could never be saved? Not all scars show, but they can all be seen. Though we all try to hide and pretend that we're clean. Cover the surface, pretend you're okay, but I can see in your eyes the pain is going away. When you think no one can ever understand, you can rest on my chest while I hold your hand. You'll be safe here with me. And I know, my all.
This was back in my nice guy phase.
This is rapping about a guy who's mean to his girlfriend.
All of the pussy that I had encountered, pretty much, was
She began to wonder if it had
theoretical
something
in
she
poems
done.
and
Still
rap and
convinced
shit.
in her young heart that this boy was the one. She would sit on the shore and stare out into the ocean, watching wave after wave in the tide's endless motion. She longed to run in and soak up the cold sea and just keep swimming till she'd finally be free. They say that love hurts, but it ain't supposed to bleed. She tried to tame the monster, but she wouldn't succeed. Broken glass bruises and other abuses, wilting roses symbolizing all his excuses. He left her broken and empty with no one to trust, and disappeared forever in a cloud of dust.
I don't know. I had this idea that I was going for some sort of borderline immortal technique type, like thoughty twist, extra.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like Sage Francis.
Does this song also end? Does this song also end with you gang raping your mom?
There's no rape involved. There's like it's like a wholesome version of all of that. It's like a wholesome emo twist on the most heinous shit you've ever heard from the mid-aughts.
Don't you worry, pretty girl. Things will get better. I'm not saying you'll ever forget the smell of his sweater or the feel of his eyes, all the tears that you cried, all the times that he lied or when you almost died. But keep your chin up and take a look at where you're at. Someone will come along and love you better than that. True love isn't something that you can find. It has to find you, so it's a matter of time. And it ain't gonna hurt, and you won't live in fear. And you'll regain that trust, and you won't shed a tear. He might be far away, or he might be very near. In fact, he might be standing right here.
Oh, oh, he might. Hey,
Cover the surface, pretend you're okay.
I know you're sad, ma'am, but if you need your vagina licked later, I'll be right over here.
I'm available.
Hold your hand, you'll be safe here with me. I know.
Hey, I know that you're sad, but that you don't show it to people.
I'm gonna need this as a ringtone.
Angsty teen tired ass tropes are in this thing, and it's like a little bit of like half-assed Lupe Fiasco at the end.
I'm gonna need this as a ringtone. Folk show.
Oh, and then it breaks down to just the piano. I'm pretty sure these are straight up garage band loops, just dragged and dropped together. It's gonna be the same until it fades out. It's not like anything else happens. We're all just like waiting for the some additional cringe payoff. No, that's all in there. Yeah, not all scars show. Like the scar I have from writing that song.
That was
tough.
I love that.
Yeah, that was very bad.
That was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Let me grab my poetry books.
We I have some music that we haven't gotten to yet that's worse than that, though. I'll say that.
Okay.
Still on the wheel.
All right.
Still on the wheel.
Let me grab
it wasn't as it's not as self-serious as that, but it's
man.
By all other measures, it's worse.
A serious guy, dude. That was way too too serious.
You could, yeah. I mean, things can be perfect on every other measure, but if they're too serious, in my book,
it's
that was one
hard
trap
to-
I always avoided. Was always I knew never to post anything serious. No
Don't
matter how
be
bad
serious.
it was.
Then you can
was
always be
never
like,
gonna be-
"Well, you know, we were just going for
Yeah,
something
it was-
that didn't
yeah.
really work, but we were just messing around, man." No, you could tell I was feeling and meaning every inch of that.
Yeah.
I can just see you in your room, like rapping that with your eyes closed, just like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You yeah, exactly what you're imagining is exactly
This shit's fire.
It couldn't be more easy to picture, dude.
I still don't think anything has made me laugh as hard on this show as that video last time you were on of the tour of your room.
Yeah, that was
Beatles poster.
That was the best.
Yeah.
Beatles poster.
Yeah.
Undeniably cool.
Undeniably
I think
cool.
about that. I think about that all the time.
Undeniably cool is, by the way, the working title of my memoir.
Hell yeah. While you're grabbing your poetry, I'll play our last voicemail here.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
I've got a few poems.
Joe has now left another voicemail, so it's our second to last voicemail.
Hey, fuck you. Bye.
Here we go.
Wow, well done.
You. We got one more from Joe here, and then I'm gonna say then we'll shut the voicemails down until next week. But you can always leave a voicemail at 646-665-4835. What embarrassing things happened to you? Whose dick did you stretch? Whose pants did you shit and then crash the car in the ditch? Call 646-665-4835.
Hey, Joe. I know I'm not that funny, but I just want to give you some love, Chris. You're like Christmas Rob Zombie, and I think that you're really talented and awesome, dude. You deserve nothing but the best in this world. I fought a guy named Pancakes and won. All right, listen. You will never be fucking chopped liver. You understand? You will never be fucking chopped liver. I feel like I was sleepwalking. I gotta go. All right. Bye.
Thanks, Joe. 646-665-4835 for next show. Leave a voicemail.
All right. I got two things that I could read right now. One of them isn't poetry, and then the other one is poetry. These are, I don't know if I was just manic or I don't know what was going on, but I wrote like a bunch of like one-liner like ideas for, I guess, like TV shows that I wanted to make.
Okay.
So I had the first one was Friends watching Friends, and it was just me and my friends watch Friends and complain about it. And then
I like this.
Wingman was
that sounds like something I would do current day.
Yeah, it's like these are almost not bad ideas, but it's not good ideas. Wingman, it's me helping helpless idiots score a date. And I don't know anything about dating, so I've been with the same woman for 20 years. So I don't know how I would do any of this, but it would probably go poorly. Diabetic connoisseur. What?
Excuse me. That's a recipe for a great thing if you're giving dating advice and don't know what you're doing. I would watch that.
The next one was diabetic connoisseur. It was me and my buddy Ron, who is diabetic, review sugary sweet treats, and then we try to prevent him from going into a diabetic coma. Methletics was my friend Chris, who was a meth head at the time. We wanted to get him to compete in different sports against other drug addicts and see if he was the best drug addict. And then there was Spook Erotica. What was that?
I like all these ideas so far.
My friend Kara had a YouTube channel where she would read like scary stories, and I was going to write erotic scary stories and have her read those as a bit. And then we were going to do a rap album mockumentary where my wife Alyssa and my friend Chris try to make it big in the rap game. And then we were going to do a cooking show called Cooking with Chris, where Chris makes his mother's sauce. And that was it. That was all I have. That's the only thing that's in this book. It's just
poems and mud sauce.
Publish it. Fuck that, dude. Publish that book.
You're sitting on a gold mine.
As is. Yeah. Just
You're leaving
publish
money
that
on the
list.
table.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do some poetry to close this thing out.
Yeah, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I could do it. I got like a short, medium, or long.
Let's do medium.
Okay.
Because I got a short one.
Here's a medium. It's like a 3-stanza situation. If your mind was a book, if your mind was a book and I could take a look and read what was on the inside, maybe I'd finally know why you don't want to show all the feelings you skillfully hide. If your mind was a book and all that it took was a knowledge of language and letters, I'd sit down for a while. Now I feel like I got to restart with this music. I feel like the read's all off with this music. It's not that long.
He always he gets me every time in the like at the last like line with starts the music.
Give me the fucking music bed and I'll read it for real like a professional.
There we go.
If your mind was a book. If your mind was a book and I could take a look and read what was on the inside, maybe I'd finally know why you don't want to show all the feelings you skillfully hide. If your mind was a book, and all that it took was a knowledge of language and letters, I'd sit down for a while, and I'd cry, and I'd smile, and I'd swear that I never read better. If your mind was a book, I'd still feel like a crook, 'cause I can't read your brain at a whim. So you'll keep close your thoughts. They can't be sold or bought. And to steal them would surely be sin.
Wow.
A little Dr. Seussy there. A little Sam I am. Kind of Sam I am, one fish, two fish a little bit.
I got an email. I got a couple of emails, and then I'll read some poetry. And
I also have a poop pants story if you got time, because all of these voicemails are reminding me of that.
Yeah, let me get this email and then do the poop pants story, and then I'll read the other emails, and then we'll get out of here. All right, so this is from Arctic, and he writes, "Hey fellas, hope I got the right email. If not, here you go, whoever this is. So when I was about 20 to 21 years old, I was going through a horrible breakup and was basically coping with it by doing a lot of drugs and hooking up with some truly awful women. Well, in this specific case, I was seeing this chick for like 3 weeks maybe. And I actually started to like her even though we were blasted out of our minds every time we saw each other. So one night I asked her if she wanted to be my girlfriend. She said yeah, which was cool. Well, apparently she didn't really want to be together, and the next day ended up writing a suicide note to her parents and going missing for like a week and a half. I got several questions from her parents and the police since I was the last person to see her.
Oh, no.
And all I could say was I asked her to be my girlfriend, and I guess she would have rather killed herself instead. In the end, she turned up. In the end, she turned up at some friend's house, so she wasn't dead. But to me, that wasn't just a sign that I needed to find. That wasn't just a sign that I needed to find better women, but that was that I was horrible enough for someone to traumatize their entire family, then commit to a relationship with me. Oh well, man. Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night.
Man.
Hey, don't take that too hard on you, man. That's a crazy chick right there, dude. You
That's
found
just
yourself,
women, dude.
You found yourself a wild little thing.
I'm sorry, Arctic.
That's crazy, man. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Rest in power.
Yo.
Oh, you guys have any? Have you guys had any women pretend to kill themselves?
Not yet.
I had someone when I was a kid. I had left my Facebook open or my MySpace, whichever one at the time, and this girl that I was friends with got on there and wrote without me knowing. She was at my house. We were hanging out, and she wrote, like, I'm killing myself tonight.
Oh no!
And then posted it. And or she wrote, this is something to the effect of like, this is John's mom and he has killed himself.
Oh Jesus.
And
man.
And we were just hanging out, and all of a sudden people start walking up to my house and they see me and they slap me across the face and they're like, how dare you
What the fuck?
make us think that you killed yourself. And I was like, what are you talking about? And I look at her and she's just like, yeah, I said that you killed yourself on your Facebook page. And I was like,
oh my God.
Why the fuck would you do?
God.
Why did you do that? And she didn't have an answer. So I was just like, all right, well, you're fucking crazy. So now I know that.
Just your average female chaos, you know?
I just wanted to see if you would still love me after that.
No, we weren't even like, she was just a friend of mine. There was like,
oh, okay.
That's what they all say. Men and women can't be friends. We know this.
That's wild.
So you have a shitting yourself story that you?
Yeah, I didn't tell this last time, right? I don't think I got into any stories mainly.
I don't think so.
The worst case, well, the longest running case of diarrhea I ever had, was actually the only time I've ever had withdrawals, like physical withdrawal symptoms, like gone into withdrawals. And the only thing that's ever given me physical withdrawal symptoms is Taco Bell food. And this is a true story. When I was between my freshman and sophomore years in college, I worked at the local Taco Bell. So most of my friends went home for the summer break, and I just stayed in the college town, became a townie, and worked at the Taco Bell. So I was, eating. It's like whatever you make on the line for yourself. So I'd show up to a shift, eat, and then leave like with my second meal. Like, so I was pretty much exclusively eating Taco Bell with a few exceptions throughout the week. And then the girl I was with at the time, she lived in Dallas. And so I flew down to Dallas from Missouri for her birthday. And I didn't know that I was like physically addicted to Taco Bell by that point. So when I went down there, she was like a rich kid. So she lived in like this rich Dallas suburb. And there was no Taco Bell on the itinerary, like it wasn't. I mean, it was around, but nobody was going to Taco Bell. So like the first night, I ended up getting like fever, cold sweat, shakes, diarrhea, all of this stuff. And the first symptom was the diarrhea. We actually went to a Mexican restaurant, but like a legit one, not Taco Bell. And then I had to shit so bad. We like raced into her driveway because I was like, we gotta go. And then when I hopped out of the passenger seat of her car and stood up, it just like started pouring out. I was wearing shorts and flip flops, and so it went like on my leg and onto my flip flops and into her driveway.
Oh,
and it was just shitty. And then like that night, the real like sweats and shivers and all that shit came on. It was like everything I've read about getting dope sick, like all of that. I got every single symptom. And kind of was feeling a little bit better the next day. The next day they rented a boat and went out on a lake there, Lake Grapevine. And it was just like a pontoon boat rental. So out on the boat, 2 different times I had like shit attacks and I had to fucking jump in the lake and just pretend I was swimming around. But like I'd pulled my trunks down past my butt cheeks just to spray poo into the fucking lake because it was so, you can't. I have time to even go to shore if there's a bathroom there, and then I'm not gonna like. It was the only way.
See, I've farted underwater. I imagine shitting would be the same thing. You ever get the lake water up into your butthole? And you're like, now I have lake water in my ass.
No.
It's like the air gets let out while the water gets let into your butthole.
You're supposed to just push one way, Chris.
Yeah, you're not supposed to try to breathe in through your asshole.
You can't. You can't suck
That
that
only happened
water
to me
up.
one time, the first time I tried to fart underwater, and I never attempted it again.
Your asshole just goes roll and swallows a bunch of water.
Is your fart?
Well, not a bunch, but enough to. And not a bunch of water, but it's like you get a little bit in there. It's enough to notice.
I mean, do you have like a different fart method itself, like where you kind of take the butt's equivalent of a deep breath in before pushing? Is that what's going on, or what?
No, it's more like after you push the fart air out, you got to let some air back in.
Oh, so you're just pushing out too hard, and then there's like something that's like actually pushed out that when you relax, that retracts and pulls water back in.
I mean, I haven't thought. Yeah, maybe.
How do you not
I
have
don't know.
hemorrhoids?
I would.
Yo, and there's probably plankton and bacteria all up in that lake water, dude, that you do not want.
Did you guys know that pigs can breathe through their anuses?
No, is that true?
I was watching this this like YouTube short where this girl was like terrified because her pig kept on, like she had a pet pig, and the pig was like in a trough of water and it kept its head under the water for like 5 minutes. And she was like, is it drowning? Is my pig drowning itself? And apparently they can breathe through their assholes.
That's crazy.
That's
dude.
crazy. I learned something new every day.
So pigs and Chris. That's fascinating.
Yeah. I'll have to try that. I'll try that out in the bathtub.
Just get a
Stick my head in
snorkel up
there
your
and
ass.
see how long I can. Just see if I can breathe through my ass. I'll give you a full report next show.
Okay, I expect one for sure.
I'm not really gonna try that.
All right.
Sorry.
And then I got 2 more from Lana Banana. And then I'll read this. I got one.
Is it Lana Banana or Lana Banana?
Lana Banana, probably.
Lana Banana.
Lana Banana.
Lana Banana.
Lana Banana or Lana Banana?
I prefer Lana Banana.
Well, they write, my brother shit himself during a wrestling match in high school, but he won gold. So did he win or lose?
That's a shitty strategy, but it still pays off.
Yeah, I think you win in the end.
Yeah. I mean, if you get a gold medal, you win. That's
a W is a W.
A1 stuff, man.
And then they wrote, in the 90s, I was visiting my dad as a 10-year-old kid. He always had National Geographic magazines, and I really liked animals. In front of my family and friends, I rewrite a story on the magazine entitled The Mating Game. I don't know why they all are laughing at me. And that's it. That's all they wrote.
They're all gonna laugh at you. The Mating Game. That's how I would make more. How you get more aminals, man. I don't know what. What's so funny about that?
I don't know. I guess being a 10-year-old and writing about animals fucking is a little. All right, so
I mean that's better than being a 30-year-old and writing about it.
I mean, those National Geographics aren't cheap. If you're writing on them, probably.
Yeah, they aren't. They're pretty...
I would have got snapped out on in my house. That's for sure. Defacing the National Geographics would have been banishable.
A no-go. Oh, because she decided to read it out loud.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Nice. So she didn't know what it meant. She was just reading it.
Yeah.
And everybody else was like, that means they're having sex.
Okay.
They're banging.
Yeah,
the animals are banging. She's talking about the animals banging.
Oh my God, my aminals are having sex.
I remember my little sister reading like the etchings on this wooden gazebo at a park in front of my mom and grandma, and she's like, "It says fuck you. What does that mean?" And she was like, just started learning how to read.
Oh, they grow up so fast.
And that's how she learned about the F word.
It's hard to avoid it.
John, you got a short poem, you said?
I actually got two. One is I don't know if this one's it's not good, but it's not as bad as the last one that I'm going to read. The last one I'm going to read, I'm actually embarrassed to read. This one I'm not happy to read, but the next one is I'm going to throw up if I read it. This one's called "I Was Hell." This time passes over and over in waves of never-ending torment. A burning fire burns its brightest at the start of a new dawn. Our world turns slow, but the end is glory. Watch as we burn. Martyr for all that came before the meek. Let us inherit what is left of the scraps of the rot. Before you came, I was hell.
It wasn't that bad.
That's deep blood.
I mean, it's poetry, so it's all bad in my opinion, but that's just my personal.
This is probably the worst thing I've ever. This is probably the worst thing I'll bring on this show. So
I can't wait. That's a very juicy tease.
This is called "Hung Up." Oh my god. If I hang myself tonight, how many tears will you cry? If you cry at all, will you count the tears that hit the floor? Will my death even faze you? Has God taken time to praise you for the good things that you've done? My lifeless body is swaying in the gentle breeze, and I've been hanging here for several days. I know you think it's just a phase. I won't get over it.
Was that it?
That was it.
Oh my god, do it already. Just do it.
I want to fucking kill myself.
Quit drawing it out, man. Go for it. We support you.
I've been hanging here for days.
Oh, it's so fucking bad. I can't believe I wrote that.
That was extreme. Like right out of the gate. Very nice.
That could be a pretty good metal song.
I mean, like most of what I wrote, like it was supposed to be like 4 bands and shit, but that one never made. Obviously, never made it.
That one's like, hey, you got some good stuff in here. Maybe we'll pass on this one. This is a little too Jake Paul for us, Logan Paul for us, whatever the fuck, one of those guys.
Japanese Suicide Forest.
This is a little too Toy Story 3 hat for us, if you know what I mean.
Oh man!
All right, well,
thank you, Spencer, for coming on again. I was a pleasure as always. Bowl after bowl every Tuesday.
Thanks for having me, fellas. It's always a fun time.
Bowlafterbowl.com.
Bowlafterbowl.com.
You cut to the wide?
Oh, what?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Look at that.
Hell yeah.
Bowl after bowl. There's the URL and everything.
Oh yeah, the chat. You got a live chat.
Yep.
Live chatting it up. Yeah. Cut to the wide. Now cut to me. Now cut to the house.
Well, this has been the Most Embarrassing Show, episode 10. I don't even know. We'll figure it out later when I post what episode this was.
Yeah.
But,
what do you have coming up?
This Monday night, I think at 8 p.m., I'll be doing the third in our 3-part series live. We're going through the lore of the Book of Revelations. I think we're going to be going through biblical prophecy. It's pretty metal, all kinds of shit. I got some goofy stuff planned and some fun discussions on that. So
Fuck
that'll
yeah,
be
that sounds
this
awesome.
Monday, 10 p.m. or no, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Oh shit!
Shitmyass.com.
We're running against you. I'm sorry. We switched to Mondays from Tuesdays.
That's all good. My schedule, depending on work, I never have a consistent stream time.
So yeah, next stream is Monday, 8 p.m. Everybody have a great night.
Hell yeah. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you. Love you
Love you, buds.
all. Love you. Bye. I'm going to play the intro song again, and then we'll do a real outro. Here we go.
What the hell is this? With their guests they try to pretend, laughing at the cringe from long ago on the most embarrassing show. Let's revisit what we tried to forget. The memories we're never gonna regret. Here's to moments we'll always outgrow. It's the most embarrassing show.
Because poop is funny.
The most embarrassing show.
Have a good night, everybody.
Take care.